got a lot of leaves down.
Yeah, yes we do. Here's what we're trying to get up. All these leaves. Just mulching them up in the pasture and using them as good fertilizer for the pasture. So we got the shield on the side of the mower so it's not blowing them out, it's just mulching them up. A lot of leaves, y'all. Looks really good. Y'all, I gotta say, she's eating a dust sandwich. Look at her legs when she comes back. They're almost complete. You can't even see her legs for the dust that's on them. Definitely eating a dust sandwich. Look how dark her legs are. Too much dust for me.
Following hubby. Today is soil sample test day. Well, we're not actually getting the test today.
No, we're just taking it and dropping it off, so it'll probably be ready. I think they said 6 to 10 days or something like that.
Shep says hi.
He said, "What'd you bring me?"
He wants a treat.
He always likes them treats now. So what I'm going to do, you can do it numerous different ways. They make a probe that you can stick in the ground, or you can take a spade, shovel, or anything like that and dig, and then you slither a little spot off the side all the way deep down. And then I just went and made my own little probe. So what I'm going to do is you just push this in the ground and the soil will go up in it. And then I was lucky enough to have this little thing. So what I'll do is take this once I get the soil in it, and then push the soil back out into the bucket, and then you mix it all up. You need about 2 cups of it from this various test sites all over the pasture. So I figured we'd go down here and start down here. And just try to work our way back.
Y'all see the grass, ryegrass is coming up good. Look at that. We got some green.
Yeah, some green in the wintertime, that's right.
So I guess it didn't backfire on us.
No, thank goodness. We haven't had a spot of rain since we put this out, though. We're having to water it, but the water's pumped out.
Yeah, it's been really, really dry. Y'all can see how dry. Just trying to get those leaves taken care of, how dry it's been.
So the soil's up in the end of it. And then what I'll do is, if you look, you can actually see it's going to take a second to beat it out. I mashed it a little hard.
Hubby, I believe that's taking more than just a second.
Yes.
A little bit of work and
Yes.
effort into that. Now I got a question. If somebody else is trying to get a soil sample, is there an easier way to do this?
Yeah, you can get this a little shovel. I mashed it a little too hard, made it go too deep.
Okay. Yeah, because, you know, not everybody's going to have access to
all this stuff. No.
Yes.
You can just take a little hand shovel, and what they recommended was digging a hole about 4 inches deep, and then you angle it and then just slither off, so you'll get the different layers going in, this little thin sliver, and then putting that in the bucket. I just figured this would be a little bit easier, and when I tested it in the yard when I made it, it was a lot easier. think I just pushed it in too hard. So I'll just go here and just get another one.
Now, is that getting it deep enough?
Yeah. I just didn't drive it in like I did the first time. And what it does, you can see the layer. See, it's got like a plug. And when I was pushing it out, you could just actually push out the whole plug.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if, especially right here, if that's actually deep enough, because we tilled a lot of this up before we put the rye seed down.
Well, that solid piece is actually solid ground that we didn't till.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because we did stir this one up when we were out here tilling.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we're getting the right test reading.
Yes, definitely.
I don't want to waste any more money.
No, and I don't want to go down where I've brought mud out of the pond and put, because that grass is growing really good down there.
Okay.
It's mainly up here in the pasture, so we'll get a couple samples here and a couple samples in the upper pasture.
Look at all that pretty green. I'm
Yeah,
so
it's
excited.
nice.
The cows are going to be excited too when they can get back over here.
Yeah.
I see Shep's got a hold of a solo cup.
Yeah.
Has he been having a party out here and we didn't know about it?
He might be. He might be.
Oh my goodness. We got to keep an eye on him.
Might have to. He's been out here with the turkeys. See, there's another good plug.
All right. Well, as long as you know what you're doing.
According to the directions, they make a little thing that's like this. It's about that long. It's about the same size as this pipe with a handle on it. And what you do is you screw it into the ground and pull the same plugs up. Hey, buddy.
Shep said, what you got in that bucket for me? Shep, have you been partying too much? I see you got solo cups in the yard.
Where'd you get a solo cup anyway, buddy?
Actually, I think that was the cup I was using for to get my either fertilizer seed or potting soil, and it fell out next to the fence. You a little too excited there today, buddy. Huh? You're a little bit too excited there today. Hey, buddy.
Alrighty. Now we'll head over to the...
So I was up to about 6:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Editing your video. So I just want you to know, this dog right here was up all night patrolling this pasture. I watched him, and while I was waiting for everything to upload and do what it needed to do, and it was amazing watching him just walk and patrol the fence line all night long. So if anybody questions or wonders why Shep sleeps all day during the day, he's up all night, kind of like hubby here. Oh goodness, they got them night shift hours.
Oh, the cows think we got them something here.
Yeah, they see a
They're
bucket.
gonna be extremely disappointed.
Yes, they are. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Brownie. He said, what you got in the bucket?
You coming in?
What's in the bucket? Look at that tongue's already going. Look at that tongue.
Come on, Shep.
Hey, Daisy. Brownie said, give me the bucket.
They are just full of the rotten.
Yes, they are. All right. Hey, pretty girl. Hey. And that's Shep's best friend right there. Brownie and Shep. Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go finish.
So you can see that one good. That one I just got up. That's one whole plug.
Oh yeah. That's good. Okay. Yeah, because that's showing, I think, a little bit more of that clay dirt too.
Yeah.
So I guess the question isn't really how many plugs you need to get. It's basically you're trying to get about 2 cups worth of dirt.
Yeah, 2 cups of soil.
And you want to do it
all over the pasture.
Yeah, you definitely want to do it. Y'all, come on now.
You want to give them a pretty good picture of all your soil types around where you're doing. So you don't want to just take a sample here or there. You want to go all over your pasture. That way, and then you mix it together, and then they give you a they just tell you what you need to put on your whole entire pasture. Like if you need like 5 tons of lime or something like that per acre, or 2 tons of lime per acre, or you might need to apply nitrogen fertilizer by like, I don't know, 5 pounds per quarter acre, something like that. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Hey.
So I hope all of y'all heard all that information over these loudmouths right here. They're loud, aren't they, Brownie? All right. Y'all can see where Loretta and Nelson and Dolly were to keep them in. Hubby had all that fenced in with the cattle panel, and that was the only thing down here that would keep them in space until we could get them moved to that other pasture up there.
Yeah, and it's so nice that they're staying in.
Yeah, I see.
Got that one incident with Loretta.
Yeah, but that was just some repair on our part that we needed to take care of.
Yeah.
But I see that the grass is starting to come back up, which is good.
Yeah. Get that spot covered. This is the pasture we're having the most trouble with.
Yeah. Especially, I don't know, we got, y'all see around this hickory nut tree that I think we're just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and maybe get that one down.
Yeah.
Especially after all the hickory nuts we had to get cleaned up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take it down.
Yeah. It's kind of a hazardous situation when you're carrying feed and water.
Yes, it is.
Up to the barn and chicken coop and walking over all those hickory nuts. You about fall and bust your butt.
Yeah, and it's also dangerous for the cows too.
Yeah.
Because they could fall.
The cows could fall?
Yeah, they could slip on the hickory nuts.
Oh. Well, I always usually try to keep it clean anyway with them walking back and forth through. Because I don't want it to mess up like their hooves or something like that. That's kind of my thought, you know. But I don't want to fall. I know that.
No, I don't want you falling either.
And Brownie said he don't want to fall either,
No,
so.
he don't.
this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, it is. We're close.
I think you just needed to bring a shovel. Yeah, I'm interested to see what this test is gonna say.
I'm betting it's lime.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I hope, because that's the cheapest.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Lime will definitely be the cheapest outcome. Fertilizer would be expensive.
All right.
Especially if you had to have like probably about 50 pounds per acre or something like that. That'd be 2 bags or a bag of fertilizer. Get very expensive. Because fertilizer right now is way overpriced.
Yeah.
Way overpriced. Like I say though, this is the worst pasture.
Yeah, it is. Y'all can see. And actually, I'm kind of surprised because all this right here, there was no grass.
No.
So if there was any at all, it was very, very minimal.
Yeah.
So it's actually started to do better. Just not where we want it to be. Not for the cows.
No. No, this was about...
We gotta get better than this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And you know, when we moved in here, it's just the time that we've been here, how much different this is up here now. Because it was a lot of clay.
Yeah.
And bare spots.
I brought in a lot of sand and topsoil from the woods and just spread it out all over the place out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yes. Way worse than this.
Mm-hmm.
So we might be doing something a little bit right. We just need that extra little bit of help.
Yeah. Because you can have everything and be lacking one thing it needs. And it ain't gonna do anything when lacking that one thing. Could be nitrogen. Could be lime.
Y'all can see where the cows have been. And you know, I know we've had a couple of questions too on what we do with all the chicken and cow and all the poo.
Well, the chicken and cow manure, the chicken and the rabbit manure goes up to the compost pile. The cow manure we was cleaning up and putting it in the compost pile.
Yeah, but we can't necessarily get to the compost pile right now until we get all that taken care of, all that mulch.
But we found it more beneficial just to leave the cow manure on the pasture and let the chickens get a hold of it and they scatter it out, which is what we was going to do with it to begin with. We was going to let it sit up there and decompose and then bring it back and spread it on the pasture.
Yeah.
So, and the cow manure has too many seeds in it and stuff like that I didn't want in my garden. So we started leaving the cow manure on the pasture, letting the chickens take care of that, putting the rabbit manure and the chicken manure in the compost pile, and then we use that on the garden.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot less seeds in it.
Yeah. And anytime I'm cleaning up cow patties from the barn or anything like that, I put it in my container.
Yeah.
And we either dump it in the compost and let it break down, or let it break down in the container, and then we'll just bring it and just spread it out over the pasture. And I think that, you know, us even just doing that has really helped tremendously.
Yes.
So, I mean, even though it doesn't look like it now, everything that we've been doing has helped something along.
Yes, it has. Because, like I say, this pasture actually survived
all year
this
year.
year.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, we had some decent weather too with the rain, and that did help too. But I'm like you, I'm wanting to know what's going on with the soil, and let's get it right. Because I think once we get this taken care of, it's all going to be literally downhill from there.
It is downhill. And whatever we get right here, I'm going right beside the garden, so whatever we need.
Yeah, so the garden, y'all can see. And well, sorry, there's one, and there's the other one down there. And
the reason I'm not getting any soil from the garden, a lot of people are probably going to ask why I'm not getting a soil sample from the garden. Well, we have put lime and stuff like that in the garden to help the garden, and I don't want to get a false reading just off of the garden saying, oh, you got plenty of lime, because we put lime in there last year. So
yeah, that's true. That is true. And so far, everything that we're doing with the composting and the wood chips, the leaves in the fall and winter time it's our garden's starting to do exactly what we want it to do.
Yes.
But all this is a much bigger area, and we need this. I mean, we can concentrate our efforts on a smaller space like a garden and get it to do good. But when you've got a bigger area, we need to focus on what we need to do over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting there.
One or two more, that should be more than 2 cups.
I don't know.
You see that's some actually really nice rich soil from that plug.
Yeah. Well, when we called, she said at least 2 cups. So I would probably try to take some extra.
Yeah.
I would do.
I'm gonna do one here and I can
Okay. I would definitely do. Yeah. Bear said he'll come help. There's Dottie. She said, I'll help.
She likes to dig.
Yes, she does now. She said, if you need a hole dug, Dottie to the rescue.
You see her watching that thing?
Yes.
Doodles. She's very curious about what I got.
Yes, she is.
Oh, here comes the Rocky.
Hey, Rocky. He said, what's going on down here? He wants to know, did he miss something?
Yes.
He is very observant. Y'all see that, right? Look at him. He pays attention to what's going on. He's kind of like a Shep.
Yes, he is. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, and this area right here, y'all can see. Look, this is a bad area too. All them puppies. Y'all playing in the leaves? Huh? We need to invite Miss Connie and Sister and Baxter, don't we? Yeah. We got plenty of leaves to play in around here.
You and Miss Connie and Sister and Baxter would have really had fun playing in all these leaves.
Yeah, we would have. Miss Connie, that was a ton of leaves. I'm telling you, a mountain of leaves. We would have had so much fun. Nothing like being a kid at heart.
Alrighty, one more should do it. Get one over here.
There's the chickens. I hear you. Got something to say, don't you? All the puppies want to know what's going on.
Hey, baby. Alright.
All right, Bear. We hear you, buddy. He's the mouthy one. He likes to talk.
Yes, he does. So that's over 2 cups to me. That's like 3 cups.
I don't know.
I mean, that's...
We can try it and see. I think you might need a little bit more than that, though.
I'll get one more over here.
These turkeys. Hey, buddy. You found you a comfortable spot? Looks like he is gonna take his nap for the day. I know he's got to be tired.
Yes, he is. And he don't want to be too far from that food bowl.
Oh no.
Alrighty. Oh my goodness. That bowl's done made a grave mistake now. He's then came over here and he's coming in Shepherd's pasture now. You see that, buddy? Look at that mole. Look at that mole in your pasture.
Oh, he said, I'll get it later. Got to get some lovin's first.
He's like a big teddy bear.
Yeah, he is. But he don't like nothing coming around his fence line.
No, he doesn't. No. He runs the deer off, the birds off, the squirrels off.
Well,
When he ain't sleeping.
yes, when he's not sleeping, and if the squirrels come near his food bowl.
Yes.
But I think he knows like the squirrels aren't a threat.
Yeah.
Unless it has to do with his food, then it becomes a threat.
Yes.
But anything else that comes up around that fence line and he knows ain't supposed to be here, that's right, buddy. Say we take care of business, don't we?
All right, so what I'm going to be doing is just breaking the clumps up. And they said if you have really wet soil, like if it just rained or something like that, to put it out on something and let it dry. Don't put it in the oven or anything like that and dry it out, because that can give them a false reading by taking some of the nutrients, evaporating some of the nutrients out. But they did say it was okay to put it on a screen in the sunshine. You just don't want to put it, because they're paper bags, you don't want to put it in a paper bag wringing wet and then the bag fall apart. Alrighty. So probably need something a little bigger to shovel with.
Hold on, I'll find you a shovel.
Okay.
Can you get it?
Yeah,
Stuck together.
it's a tough bag.
Oh. Well, we are here getting our soil sample dropped off.
Not certain which one to go to.
We'll find it. All right.
Going to the dungeon.
Getting it done, y'all. All right, so we got our soil dropped off to be tested. Y'all, this was a wonderful place. So many wonderful resources. Give us phone numbers and emails and people we can call and contact for any other information that we need. So we appreciate y'all coming along with us today, helping us get our soil tested and get something growing for all this livestock we got.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. God bless.
God bless.
Y'all come back and see us soon.